We're here to talk about the most satisfying fall off in UFC history. I'm so happy making this video. There's a smile on my face. Before UFC 312, it happened like less than a week ago now, or like exactly a week ago. And I haven't had time to celebrate this, bro. I'm not heavy on hate watching, all right? I'm not heavy on, let me watch and see this guy get destroyed or see this guy fall off. But brother, right now, brother, dale. I'm going to have a time of my life because I've been waiting for this one. And people, I know, I can already read the comments. I know this is going to attract a lot of Strickland fans. They're going to be in my comments saying, he beat Izzy though. He beat Izzy though. He beat Izzy though. Listen, I don't care. Cry about that all you want in the comments because I know what you guys going to say. And I'm going to relish in his downfall. I know people be like, oh, Izzy's falling off too, whatever. Listen, brother, dale. I don't care what you guys got to say, but you're going to sit here and you're going to listen to me cook this guy for having the absolute one of the worst embarrassing fall-offs because everyone just thought he was something he wasn't. You guys thought Strickland was something high and mighty. Y'all weren't expecting this, were you? You thought he was gonna be like, oh, dude, he's just a future dude. I don't know Strickland, man. The people's champ, dude. Cringe at, and this guy who talks the way he talks and perform. Let me not cook him yet because we're gonna cook him throughout this whole video. Let's start off with his defining moment. UFC 293. Sean Strickland steps in on short notice because Dricus Du Plessis' pinky toe hurt. No, I'm joking. Dricus had an injury. Dricus was smart enough when he was injured to pull out. Izzy was also injured. What Izzy should have done, in my opinion, was reschedule the fight with Dricus. If you guys are both injured, why not reschedule? But Izzy, I don't know if it's an ego thing, but I know Izzy always likes to show up when he's hurt. Like even against Alex Pereira when he knocked him out 2 weeks before, he tore his MCL and he still fights Alex Pereira and knocks him out. Like, come on, dude. He just does stuff that I don't think are smart. But you could tell after the Strickland fight, he's like, let me actually take time for my body to heal, and that's why he took a long layoff. But Izzy, anyways, he let someone like Sean Strickland, who was 2-2 in his last 4. He beat a Boost in a Mavov. The Mavov went, of course, aging well, and he lost to Cannonier and Alex Pereira. Cannonier beat him just because Cannonier has a bad chin, but Sean Strickland doesn't have power, so it's really just anyone with pressure could beat Sean Strickland. Because, dude, I thought Sean Strickland was so good, the best striker ever. Yeah, Cannonier's just better. Other people are just better. He's not bad, though, but it's just, I think it's hilarious how some people point to him like, oh, he's a world beater, guys. He beat Izzy because of this performance. This fight for Strickland was such a low risk, high reward that it didn't matter. Like, I have a theory that people with nothing to lose and everything to gain, they just have a better chance of winning. I can't explain why. I think it has something to do with human nature, but listen, if Sean Strickland went in here and just got knocked out, we don't care. We're not surprised. Let's be real. If he goes in there and beats Izzy, he shocks the world. He's a world beater, and that's what happened. He beat Izzy. He beat an injured Izzy. Izzy should have never took a fight, but you did beat an injured Izzy on an off night. Not only was he injured, it was off night. Am I coping a little bit? Sure. You know what I'm saying? But this cope is going to make a lot of sense when I'm starting to run through the motions about how Sean Strickland started to just digress and embarrass himself. So at this point, he beat Izzy. He beat a really great striker over the course of 5 rounds. His mentality, his ego, whatever you want to call it, it was top tier. I can't lose to anyone. I'm the best. I am the middleweight champion for a reason. I did a thing someone like no one really could do in the middleweight division before Alex Pereira. I finally did it. I'm the guy. So then he goes in there at UFC 297 against Dricus Du Plessis. This is the start of his downfall. He clearly loses 2-3-4. He has his stupid fan base trying to get. I don't know, Kenny. I just think 2-3-4. Like he might have won it, but I think Strickland still won, dude. 1-5 and fuck. I don't know what the other number is. Did you say like 1-5 and something else? I don't care what anyone says. 2-3-4 was clearly Dricus in my book. You could cope. You could still cope and hold on to this loss like it's a win. I still think he won. He lost. And what the problem with this is he gaslighted himself that he won. So did his fan base. Now, when you lose and you clearly could watch back the footage. Like I had let me just say this. I actually predicted Strickland beats him. I had money on Strickland. At the end of the fight, I knew Strickland didn't win. Like I had no reason to be biased for either guy. Even matter of fact, around this time, I remember Dricus was pissing me off saying he was the only real African. So I actually was very pro Strickland, for this fight. But I knew he didn't win live. I watched it back many times. Every time I watch it back, it just gets more blatant that Dricus won 2-3-4 pretty clear. But the problem with Strickland gaslighting himself and his fan base gaslighting him like he won this fight, he thinks he could win a rematch against Dricus with no adjustment, no changes. This is what he thought in his head because, oh, dude, I won that war. I went to war for you guys. He didn't go to war. I went to war, man. You know what I'm saying? I won that fight. Everyone knows. Dricus knows I won. Dricus. Bro, you didn't win. And you think you won. And the problem with you thinking you won is you think you could go in a rematch with Dricus without making any, important adjustments, and you win. Cool. We're going to talk about how that worked out for him a little bit later in the video, but this just shows a faulty mindset. Like, listen, people are so caught up on, things that aren't true. And when that starts to happen, you start to get caught up. Oh yeah, I really won this, even though I didn't win. To the judges, I won in my heart. And then when it gets to the point where you think that so much, where you just don't make changes. To be fair, Strickland has never made a change in his life. He's been fighting the same way since the Usman fight. You know, he hasn't changed in his life at all. He hasn't evolved as a fighter. So when someone who hasn't evolved as a fighter, their fight style gets figured out, it's wraps. Like, it's over for them. Like, you can't, because you can't adjust. You can't evolve. You can't do anything. Especially when you're down and you can't adjust. We're going to talk about that later. This guy's a wreck. He's a wrecking, bro. This is the start of his downfall. And I feel like the start of his downfall is because he couldn't take this loss appropriately. I think if Strickland took this loss and was like, I did lose, but I could do this better, maybe he would have won the rematch. But listen, when you can't take a loss and you're a feminine little girl, and you like to get on the mic and say this weird, stupid shit, cringe stuff, and then you just go in there and not improve, shit happens. Well, after this fight, to earn his beautiful title shot, he beat the best middleweight on the planet, Paulo Costa. Split decision. Really dominant performance by Sean Strickland over Paulo Costa. This is so funny because he showed no improvement, which is nothing. I'm not surprised he showed no improvement against Costa, you know. I was a little bit surprised when he demanded a title shot and ducked Whitaker because, okay, Strickland lost. Not lost. Strickland, he lost to Dricus. He split decision win over Costa. Whitaker then, before this, Whitaker beat Costa clearly, no split decision, and then he knocked out Ikram. After Whitaker knocked out Ikram, he called for Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland, nah, I don't want to fight you. I already beat Paulo Costa. I deserve the title shot. Bro, Robert Whitaker beat Paulo Costa and then knocked out Ikram, and then he wants you, and you're saying Whitaker doesn't deserve you. Whitaker's a can. Don't piss me off, man. Don't get me mad. Listen, cool. He demanded the title shot. He ducked Whitaker, and he sat out until he got the title shot. Whitaker could have played the Strickland card. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna sit out till I get the title shot. I just beat Costa and knocked out Ikram. But Whitaker, like, listen, bro. Sometimes being ballsy, it could bite you in the butt because he got the Hamza fight next. And then, brother, dale if you're a Hamza fan, because he went in there and he put the beats on him like Dr. Dre, you know? Unfortunate for Whitaker. He probably should have pulled a Strickland, but I feel like Whitaker is more of like a fighter's fighter. Like, he's not like a feminine guy who's going to sit out and be scared. I'm too scared, dude. I'm just not cowabunga enough to do this, you know? So he just had one fight against Paulo Costa, who's, like I said, one of the best middleweights ever. He was running like a 10-fight win streak when he went against Strickland. You know, he went in there against him, and then he split decision him, and then he sat out for months and months on months just waiting. While Dricus, on the other hand, was fighting better comp and beating them in more impressive fashion, like submitting Israel Adesanya. That's impressive. That's something impressive, you know. Going split decision with Costa, submitting Israel Adesanya after like having to play catch up because he was probably down. He probably thought he was down. You know what I'm saying? That's skill. That's talent. That's showing like you're evolving, you're improving. Strickland showed absolutely zero improvement, zero adjustments, nothing. He just beat Paulo Costa. Costa didn't want him bad enough because Costa doesn't really want anything anymore. He just wants to beat people like Rockhold and losing any other good contender in the division, which is why that looked like that. Okay, so guess what? He gets a title shot, you know what I'm saying? Hamza doesn't get it. People would think Hamza would probably be more deserving because beating Usman and Whitaker back-to-back is better than losing to Dricus than beating Costa by split decision, on paper at least, I guess, you know. But, you know, no matter what, Dana White privilege prevailed for the fucking idiotic Strickland, and he gets the title shot against Dricus du Plessis. Now, he's the whole build-up, we're going to go to war. Like, you know, Strickland, we're going to go to war. You know, I'm going to go in there. I'm going to beat him. I beat him the first time. I'm going to do it the second time. And what a great performance, man, where you got exposed. You showed that you made zero adjustments. Like I said, not surprised. You never made an adjustment in your career, but you would think at your second shot of the title, you would make an adjustment, but you made no adjustments. You got battered on the feet for the first time in your career, the entirety of the fight. This is the first time Sean Strickland went 5 rounds and got outstruck by someone. He lost to Cannonier 5 rounds, but he didn't get outstruck by Cannonier. Cannonier just landed more significant, powerful shots, whereas Dricus landed more powerful shots and outstruck you. You got kicked. You got the beats put on you like Dr. Dre. You feel me, brother? On some real bad man shit. You got embarrassed, and now you're gonna live with that. And on top of all that, what made this so much more sweet, not just seeing him get his nose broken and before the fight saying, Dricus, I don't want you to be a girl. Let's do the man dance. Let's stand up and do the man dance. Yeah, you got the man dance. You got the man dance beaten out of you, bro. That teep jab man dance didn't work too well for you, huh? What happens? Like, it was funny. What's so frustrating and funny about this is that when he was getting his ass kicked, he just didn't have the cognitive like realization to make adjustments. He was like, yeah, I'm getting my ass kicked. Let me just keep getting my ass kicked. No killer instinct on you. No sort of like, I really want to do this more. I really want to actually go for it. You show nothing. You're an embarrassment to the company, and you're the worst champion in UFC history. You got embarrassed, and you had no adjustments. Your coach in your corner were trying to push you. Like, Strickland, you got to wake up. Strickland, you got to go for it. Strickland, this, that. You had Pereira doing, he doesn't even know to speak English and trying to help you on your corner too, and you couldn't do anything. You're just crying. My nose is broken. My face hurts. He's just too good. You fucking, like, be a man, bro. All this stuff you just said in the media day, brother. What? Let's talk now, brother. Let's go. Let's wrestle. Okay, let's wrestle. You know what I'm saying? On top of all of that, what's so satisfying how his coach cooked him on Aaron Hawani's podcast, man. Your coach cooked you publicly. Your coach said, "Listen, bro, I want to coach world champions. I don't know what Strickland wants to do. Looks like he wants to play patty cake on a championship level with that stupid dumbass style." Bro, that style has an expiration date, especially when people start to figure it out, brother. $1, brother. I can't wait. I hope him and Izzy running back, man. But your coach cooked you privately, not privately, publicly. You probably wish it was privately. Pereira shamed him. I heard Pereira was in the corner looking at like Eric Nixon, like, what's going on, Show me. The truth of the matter is, dude was never good. We just saw that fluke performance against Adesanya, like I said, off night, and then we gaslit him. We like, oh, dude, he's the best, dude. Dude, he's cowabunga, man. Surf's up, dude. I just know the comments are so mad, and it's making me so happy, brother. Dale, brother. He was getting the shit kicked out of an embarrassment, bro. Like, this guy should just retire at this point. Don't retire. Get your shit kicked out of you by Izzy and then retire. You know, he's not going to want the Izzy fight, too, because he was getting beat up by question mark kicks and body kicks and low kicks, you know, by Driggers suplexes, you know. And aggressive Izzy's going to be this guy's kryptonite. So I just want people to stop overrating this dude. And I also have a conclusion. His highlight of every fight is his gaslighting prior to the fight. So I feel like newer fans, at least, they hear this guy talking. He's talking, dude. He sounds tough, dude. He sounds like a real American badass, man. He's gonna go in there and go for war for us, dude. He loves us, dude. I can't wait for this war. Can't wait for this war. What is the definition of war? War isn't. He doesn't like getting hit. Bilal Muhammad like had a whole rant and he said it well. This guy's scared of like fighting. Like he's a fighter who fights very specific. But if you're sparring with him with no experience, or you're a content creator or influencer, he'll try to put the beats on you like Dr. Dre. But if you're talented, he's gonna fight you like he's a woman. You know, I'm cooking woman in this video, but he's gonna fight you like he's a feminine little, like, what the hell, bro? What are you doing, dude? Why are you playing touch butt with the dork in the park? Be a man and bite down your mouthpiece, start swinging. Oh, nah, I'm gonna wait till the last 10 seconds, dude, so I could gaslight the crowd, so the crowd could forget the 24 minutes prior, but they remember the last 10 seconds where I tried to take his head off, dude. You've been doing it your whole career, dude. Like, you're embarrassing, man. Like, this gaslighting prior is his best thing, in my opinion, for every fight week or fight for Strickland. It's not the fight ever. You know what I'm saying? That fight was boring, but it wasn't even boring because of Drickus. Drickus always brings a fight. Drickus was bringing the fight. It was boring because of Strickland. Strickland makes every entertaining fighter boring. You can't name one boring Paulo Costa fight outside of Strickland. Name it. Name it. Luke Rocco fight was entertaining. Yo Romero fight was entertaining. Izzy fight, well, if you're an Izzy fan, when you put the beats on him, that was fun. You know what I'm saying? Whitaker versus Costa, that was fun. Strickland versus Costa, oh man, dude, I don't know, dude. Dude, what happened, dude? You know, like, this guy makes all the entertaining fighters boring. So not that Drickus has closed that chapter, I'm happy. You know, this guy's a bum, though. He just doesn't mean what he says. He'll try to tell you guys one thing, but he doesn't really mean it. He just means, I'm going to go to war. By war, I mean I'm going to go teep and jab for about 25 minutes, and I'm going to, every time someone swings at me, I'm going to sporadically throw up my arms and not try to get hit because I'm scared of damage. Yeah, weirdo racist who attracts horrible fans. Now, I know his fans are going to be attracted to this video. They'll be like, fuck it, fuck, dude. Like, fuck you, dude. But I hate you, dude. Stop saying this, even though it's true. I just don't like the fact you're saying it, dude. Oh, Izzy still lost. They're going to be so mad in the comments, brother. Dale, brother. Just know, brother. I want you to look me in the eyes and believe this, brother. This guy's a bum. This guy's a nobody, bro. He's done for. Adesanya's going to retire him. I hope Adesanya runs it back with him. Listen, I don't even care if Adesanya doesn't run it back with him. As long as you guys know, this guy's going to go down in history as the worst champion in UFC history. You can't name a champion with a shorter reign, shortest reign in UFC history, least effective champion in UFC history, 0 title defenses, you know what I'm saying, and 0 adjustments. The only champion in UFC history to make 0 adjustments. This got to be a world record, bro. This guy's got to break the record for being such a shit fighter. Oh, but can he beat Izzy? Yeah, he beat an injured Izzy on an off night, brother. Well, guess what, brother? We're coming back stronger, brother, and we're going to smash his face. Trust me. I'm going to start Ilya Taporia Max and trust me, you know, trust me. But let me know what you guys think about this stupid clown's fall off. You know, I know some people are really crying in the comments. Some people are happy in the comments, but let me know what you think down below. That's it for me, and God bless. 2, 3, 4.